Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video on the build bench. Today, just going to be a short one, talking about this SteelSeries mouse that I picked up just before Christmas. Now, this mouse, there's two versions of this mouse. There's a wired and a wireless. This is a wired. I'll go into it a bit later why I prefer a wired, but I managed to find this mouse randomly in, anyone from the UK will know it, shop over here we call Poundland, which in the US would be the equivalent of like a dollar store. Now, I had a look on the internet and this mouse retails like on Amazon or anything like that, or directly from SteelSeries for £30 to £35. I found this one, like I said, in Poundland for £12, which is a bargain. So we're going to take a quick look at this. I ignore all this esports stuff because I think esports is garbage. But yeah, it's as you can see, I've already opened it. I had to make sure it was all working though. We've got some information here on the box. So the sensor system is a TrueMove Pro, up to 18,000 CPI, maximum speed of 450 IPS, acceleration 50G. The switch type is magnetic optical. Now the switches on this mouse are really nice, they've got a really nice click to them. The rating is 100 million clicks, obviously right-handed. As many people will probably know, you can get left-handed mice, you just tend to pay a bit more for them. Matte black finish, 5 programmable buttons, 1 zone RGB, which is around, as you can see on the picture, it's around the edge of the scroll wheel. The mouse weighs 69 grams, if it would like to focus in on it, and obviously wired USB. So what I'll do is I will see if I can unbox this one-handed. It's probably not going to go too well. There we go. The box is actually quite nice, to be fair. I wouldn't call it a high-end mouse, but it does have a nice sort of, let's pull that out, sort of nice box. Like it comes, like here's the box here, obviously it comes in like a separate sort of like sleeve, and then you can just open that, and the mouse is there. There's a little bit of foam there as well that sits on top of the mouse. So if we lift the mouse out, you get obviously just a USB cable. It's not actually USB Type-C, which is a shame, but it is like a rope sort of cable, and it is quite a loose one, which is actually quite nice. And then you obviously get like a manual underneath. Now the mouse, if I can remove it, I'll just get rid of this box quickly. The mouse itself, it's not an overly small mouse. It's got like the 3 sort of glide things underneath. It actually moves really nicely. I do find it slightly top heavy when it's obviously got the cable attached, but I don't mind a top heavy mouse. The scroll wheel has like a really sort of nice clicky feel to it. I don't know if you can hear it. And then obviously you've got your click on that, and then you've got 2 programmable buttons on the side. Now the magnetic switches in this, once again I'll click them to the mic so you can hear them. They're actually really nice to use. I'd say it's a bit of a mid-size mouse. Like, I've got pretty big hands because I'm like 6'5", and my hands, if I wanted my fingers like flat instead of in like a claw like that. They're sort of just at the edge of the buttons, which is fine for me, because I tend to play like that rather than the claw. But overall, it's quite a nice mouse. If I can plug this in one-handed, I will show you all the RGB on it. Like I said, it is only minor RGB around the mouse wheel, but we will I might as well show you it anyway, if I can get the bloody USB into the back of the PC. That would be nice. There we go. So as you can see, like I said, it's just around the edge of the mouse wheel, scroll wheel, whatever you want to call it. Now I've got it. You can change the colour of that. I've just got it pink because my keyboard is blue and pink, and the system is sort of blue and pink at the minute. I just kind of like that colour combination. What I will do now is I will jump off recording with my phone and I will switch to the PC and show everybody the app that you can download that works with this mouse. So I will be back in a second. And we're back. So as you can see here, this is the program you can get. It's called SteelSeries GG. Obviously it has various things on it. It makes you set an account up when you first sign on, like download it and install it, blah blah blah. It's got loads of stuff on it that shows you like different products from SteelSeries and stuff like that, and like giveaways. But what we're really after is there is a 3D aim trainer, which I suppose is quite happy, but you could just get one off Steam. And it does have like a moments thing where you can set it to auto capture certain things at like different FPS, different resolution, blah 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 blah. Sonar I haven't really used, so I don't really want to get into what that is because I don't really know myself. We're here more for engine, and as you can see, it comes up with the Prime. We can click on that and it opens this now. Now, obviously this is showing which buttons. You got your two programmables at the side, your left click or right click, your wheel, and then obviously as you can see you can change the colour of the wheel. You can actually change the brightness of it as well. You can turn it off completely if you really want. You can launch the macro editors, and then obviously you can set what your buttons do here. Up here you can set custom sort of like DPI. I don't know why they call it CPI, I call it DPI. Now I have my top one set to 5000. I went all the way up to 18 and I just can't use it. The 4, 8, 12, 24 is what they already had it set to. I haven't changed that, but I upped this one to 5k. And then you've got an angle snapping sort of thing there you can change. Same thing with the polling rate for the mouse. Obviously you want that ideally as high as it goes. And then you've got speed of hand movement for acceleration and deacceleration. You can turn live preview on and off, so as you're changing it you can like notice the difference. And then obviously you can save like custom configurations for different games sort of thing, blah 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 blah. But yeah, like obviously then you just click save sort of thing, it's done. I imagine if you have like a SteelSeries keyboard and everything, these all come up listed in here. But that was just a basic review of this mouse. Like I said, I just picked it up. I picked it up really as a spare, but I actually prefer this one, so I'm now using this as my main mouse. I think even for the price, let me just double check the price on this, because let's just go to Amazon and let's have a look. So the wireless one is $42.99. I can't actually see the wired one. Oh, there you go. £17.49 on here. So I still got like £5.50 off getting it for £12, which I still can't complain at. Now the whole reason why I prefer wired to wireless is, I know a lot of people like wireless because you don't have to deal with all the cables, but I don't like any latency whatsoever, and I don't care how good the wireless dongle is or whatever, there's still going to be some sort of latency compared to a cable. That's just the reason I prefer cable. I don't use a wireless headset, I don't use a wireless controller, I don't use a wireless mouse, even my keyboard is wired. I just prefer everything wired. That could be because I was a 90s kid, and obviously back when I had consoles back then, PS1, PS2, everything was wired. I think PS2 had wireless actually, but PS1 and like N64, SNES, Sega was all wired, so I'm just used to wired stuff. I don't really care about wireless. But yeah, so that was just a quick review of this mouse. If you're after a new mouse, or even if you're after like a mouse just to put away as a spare in case something happens to the main one, I'd highly recommend this mouse. It's my first time using a SteelSeries product. But yeah, I really like this mouse. I'm tempted to even buy a keyboard to match it, to be fair. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. I will put the link to the wired and the wireless one in the description below. And that's just my affiliate link. But yeah, for now guys, we'll leave the video there. Thanks for watching. Keep liking, subscribing, so on and so forth. And I will catch you all in the next video.